David! My son! I've finally found you.
Mama, please, not here.
My son, aren't you happy to see me?
Mama, please, not here. My colleagues are watching.
David, I only came because I missed you. Go well, my son. May God protect you wherever you go.
Life would teach him a lesson money could never buy.
Sometimes, the deepest wounds are not caused by strangers. They come from the very people we love the most. This is the story of a mother who gave everything she had so her only son could have a better future. But when success finally came, he forgot the hands that raised him. Sit back and listen carefully, because this story may change the way you see the people who sacrificed everything for you. Years before David became a wealthy businessman, life was very different. In a quiet village, surrounded by fertile farmlands and dusty footpaths, lived a humble woman named Mama Ngozi. She owned no mansion. She had no expensive jewelry. She had no land to call her own. The only treasure she possessed was her little boy, David. After losing her husband to a long illness, life became a daily struggle. There was nobody left to help her. No wealthy relatives. No inheritance. No one to carry the burden with her. From that day, Mama Ngozi became both father and mother to her son. Every morning, long before the first rooster crowed, she woke up while the stars still filled the sky. She swept her small compound, prepared David for school, then balanced a heavy basket of fresh vegetables on her head before beginning the long walk to the village market. Some days, she sold tomatoes. Other days, it was pepper, okra, cassava, or whatever the season could provide. Business was never easy. Some days, she returned home with only a few small coins. Other days, she sold almost nothing. Yet no matter how difficult life became, David never missed school. Whenever school fees were due, Mama Ngozi found a way. If she had to work 2 extra days, she worked. If she had to skip her own meals, she smiled and endured the hunger. If she had to wear the same faded wrapper for another year, she never complained. Because in her heart, every sacrifice was an investment in her son's future. At night, after returning from the market exhausted, she still prepared dinner before helping David arrange his books for the next school day. Then she would quietly sit beside him while he studied. Watching him read always brought a smile to her face. One evening, David looked up from his books and noticed his mother quietly rubbing her empty stomach. He frowned. "Mama, have you eaten?" Mama Ngozi quickly smiled. "Of course, my son. I ate at the market before coming home." David smiled and continued studying. But after he looked back at his books, Mama Ngozi gently reached for a cup of water. That was all she had for dinner. She had lied. Not because she wanted to, but because she wanted her son to eat the only food left in the house. Night after night, she chose hunger, so David could dream on a full stomach. And though David never noticed, the entire village did. The neighbors often whispered among themselves, "That woman loves her son with all her heart. May God reward her sacrifices." As the years passed, David grew into one of the brightest students in the village. Every examination, he came home with excellent results. His teachers admired his discipline. His classmates respected his intelligence. Whenever people praised David, Mama Ngozi would simply smile, then quietly whisper. Years passed. The little boy who once studied under the light of a small kerosene lamp became a brilliant young man. David completed secondary school with outstanding results. Soon after, he earned a scholarship to continue his education in the city. The entire village celebrated the good news. Neighbors danced with joy. His teachers proudly spoke about him. And Mama Ngozi could not stop thanking God. The night before David left for the city, Mama Ngozi prepared his favorite meal. It wasn't much, just a simple home-cooked dinner made with love. As they ate together, she looked at her son and smiled. My son, tomorrow you begin a new chapter. David smiled. I won't disappoint you, Mama. She gently held his hands. Success is a beautiful thing, but never let success change your heart. Always remember where you came from and never be ashamed of the people who helped you get there. David laughed softly. Mama, how could I ever forget you? You are the reason I am here. Mama Ngozi smiled. Those words filled her heart with peace. The following morning, the entire village gathered to say goodbye. Some offered prayers. Others gave him little gifts for his journey. Mama Ngozi hugged her son tightly. She slipped a small, carefully folded cloth into his hand. Inside it were the last savings she had managed to keep over the years. David looked at the money and shook his head. Mama, keep it. You need it. But she smiled. My son, a mother's greatest wealth is seeing her child succeed. Take it. It may not be much, but it comes from my heart. With tears in his eyes, David accepted it. He hugged her once more. I will make you proud, I promise. As the bus pulled away, Mama Ngozi stood by the roadside waving until it disappeared into the distance. Long after everyone else had gone home, she remained standing there, still smiling, still praying. Months turned into years. David worked harder than ever. He graduated with excellent grades. So, a large company offered him a prestigious position. His intelligence, his confidence, and his determination quickly earned him promotions. Within a few years, David was no longer struggling. He bought his first expensive suit, then a luxury apartment, then a beautiful car. Before long, people began calling him one of the youngest successful businessmen in the city. His photograph appeared in newspapers. Business magazines interviewed him. His name became known in many places. Back in the village, Mama Ngozi kept every newspaper she could find. Whenever visitors came to her home, she proudly showed them her son's picture. That's my David, she would say with a smile. I always knew he would do great things. At first, David called his mother every weekend. No matter how busy he became, he always found time to hear her voice. Mama, have you eaten? Are you taking your medicine? Don't worry, I'll come home soon. Each call brought joy to Mama Ngozi's heart. But as David climbed higher in life, something quietly began to change. The phone calls became less frequent. Once every week became once every month.
Several months would pass without a single call. Whenever Mama Ngozi tried to reach him, his phone was often switched off, or the calls went unanswered. Still, she never complained. She simply smiled and said to herself, "My son is busy. He is working hard. May God continue to bless him." She never imagined that success was slowly changing the heart of the little boy who once promised he would never forget her.